is a sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Back to pass, it's Cano. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
So Purdue's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, man, the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Cano. Snagged out of the air. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. Needed it, but he still got the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. If it works, they tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
Now, how about a good job by the defense? You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated, and I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
My goodness, you're backed up just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Yeah, man, that's my
We check
slogan.
in with Kevin Connors. What's
He's
going on,
got the
Kevin?
abilities. He's a
Guys, the
fullback.
bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Cano. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense up?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
There's the ball, we win by 20.
Play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Cano. Just a little off. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Shotgun snap on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brewer. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dallas. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's Cano. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the road.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack.
2nd down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Purdue 28.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Forced out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Got his man out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rocks and warrior.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
With the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll try to power it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give out of the gun. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jeff. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Hauls it in. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.